not much. So currently, I'm not using any Wi-Fi or all. I'm just using my phone's network. And then, if you have any questions or doubts, you can ask. Let me just, yeah, you can ask any doubts until it's installed. And just ignore some words of mine. I'm not that perfect in English. एंड जो हिंदी सेशंस है वो रात के 9 बजे हो गए. या हेलो हेलो. इफ यू हैव सम क्वेश्चन यू कैन आस्क इन चैट. या प्रथम बोल सकते हो अभी. यू कैन आस्क क्वेश्चंस. You can ask questions until like it's done installed. Mafia King. Surely you get the Mafia. OBS Studio. It's like streamers, all YouTube streamers, Twitch streamers use this software for screen sharing, recording. Every like almost every streamer use this. So
So
I'm
today,
also
what
using
is
this for
about the plan? So
today. Yeah, let me just show you. So for today, introduction in English, getting started with the course. So today we will go through the introduction one and networking basics. Two sessions we will complete today. This is our session one actually, but we are concluding introduction also in our course. So today we are doing introduction and networking basics. In Hindi also today we are doing networking basics and introduction one. So this is PPT.
is it
I will just,
paid or free?
yeah, free, of course, free. I'm not currently like I'm just a single person to manage, so I don't have to pay anyone. Just have to take some efforts, and then like after a month, until I gain an audience, then I can like do with a little fee of 9 rupees, 10 rupees, or 50. You'll see it later. I guess it has now, but yeah, check it. I was planning to do this session on Windows, like Linux, Arch Linux, but what I do, I give my all on the PPT itself, so I need PowerPoint to like display it. So it's not possible on Linux, Arch Linux. But in practical sessions, we will do on Linux only, uh, on Gurda Linux, and then like I will install a virtual machine in that. Okay. No, I'm not using that string. Just wait a second. Display capture. Okay, display capture is okay. Wait, let me plug in my second display monitor. Capture method automatic. Uh, this is the monitor. All right. And answer close. I will just shift this meeting to the second display. I hope you can see this. And let me check audio input. AI noise cancellation. Okay, hello. Huh. We will start. Before starting, let me just unmute your so you can talk right. Start recording. All right. Wait. Can you see like everything clearly or let's try present now? Hello, can someone use chat? Can you tell? Can you see the like display clearly? PowerPoint clearly? Okay, do something for this. Acquire display settings, duplicate slideshow. Okay, uh, I guess right now we can do it clearly. All right, so this is our first session, introduction session, and we will discuss about getting started with ethical hacking. More oftenly, we can consider it as a part of cybersecurity. And in cybersecurity, there are lots of field other than ethical hacking. And our course is based on cybersecurity rather than ethical hacking because in cybersecurity we will cover other topics like dark web, uh, vulnerability analysis, what are vulnerabilities, all that thing. Then bug bounty hunting. If you do it correctly, if you do it with your passion and all, so you can earn very good money with bug bounty hunting. And a thing called CTF, capture the flag. We'll discuss it all, but let me just go to the introduction. Hacking starts with critical thinking on victims and machines. In order to understand how machine works, we need to know how network works. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if you understand how a thing works, like how a computer sends a message to a server, how a computer sends a message to a server, you can easily track that message and you can easily read what is the message or what is the password. Or you can just go through the message, you can go inside the message and you can hack the server with reverse shell and all. So if you understand how a system works, how a machine works, or how a network works, you can easily hack something, you can easily track, you can easily crack something. Hack, track, crack. There are similar words used in this way. Okay, so this is all about level one. I have divided this course in many levels like level 1, level 2, and level 3. Also, there is upcoming level called level 3.2, but it's not that practical or it's not like fully confirmed yet. In level 1, we will cover all the basics of this industry, cybersecurity industries. So it's like if you complete this, like this is a networking basics one, communication, UDP, what are these things, types of network. Like these are not like full what is network, what is IP, but there are some basic knowledge limited that you will need this knowledge. Only this only like this chapter you will need to know about cybersecurity. Right. Then we will go through networking advanced, what are ports, what are services, what are OSI models, what are OSI layers. If you are studying in like BTech or something, pursuing your degree, BTech degree, so you have gone through these terms, I guess. Then session three is where our practical begins. These first two are theory sessions, and from third one, almost every session will be a practical session. In third session, we will set up a virtual lab. Uh, like on Windows, we will install something called VMware. If you prefer VirtualBox, you can use that. But I prefer VMware for like beginners and all. Then we will install two types of machines. First is attack machine. Attack machine, again, you have two options. You can use Kali Linux or you can use Parrot. If you have good system, good RAM, you can use Kali. Or if you believe in GUI or GUI, you can use Kali, of course. But like if you have a lightweight system or you want to use a lightweight Linux, of course, Parrot is a good choice. Or Parrot has like more tools than Kali. It's upon you. Then target machines to practice your hacking skills, to practice your cybersecurity skills. You cannot directly practice on a real. web server, or a real victim, or you will be in jail. Not jail, but you will like charge some cases. So we will use some target machines within our system on a virtual platform. Then after that, we will learn Linux. Let me just clear this out. Yeah. So in session 4, we will learn about Linux. And Linux is something that binds you with cybersecurity or other fields. Like from a personal experience, I see Linux more than as a tool, like as an operating system. My main operating system is Arch Linux, Garuda Linux. So I will teach Linux somehow differently. Like if you check out other channels, they will teach you with Bash. Bash again is a born again shell, and it is mainly used in terminals or command prompts. Most of the terminals. Okay, terminals. So I'm not dealing with that at first. I'm going with desktop environments, the basics, like how your Windows looks. I'm going with GUI because you have learned Windows from very young age, I guess, and you are like comfort. You're comfortable with that thing. So first, I will teach you how to change desktop environment, what are desktop environments, and all that things. And then basic Linux interface, how to use Linux in your day-to-day life. And after that, we will just go through learning terminal commands and doubt solving sessions. After that, our last session is learning open source tools. What is a Git? What is GitHub? What is GitLab? So how to use them? How to like you can use GitHub to get a job also. Like if you do well, you maintain your profile. Like you maintain your profile in LinkedIn, you can also get a good job. How to use it? Live demo of a tool, something like Zpisher or like any tool you demand, and doubt solving. And I will introduce you up to a level 2. What is level 2? The brief numbers of sessions, all that thing. So this is all about level 1. We will just go through our basics, and even with these basics, you will be like 30% in the industry. If you learn these basics only, you will be 30% industry. Okay, so this is what I teach generally in Linux. So to learn Linux completely, you can use Bash. Like Bash is a compulsory one. You need to know Python little much. So like if you understand algorithms or what the code is saying, so print hello world, you can understand that it is telling compiler to print something called hello world or print a text called hello world. Or if you understand loops, operators, or if else else statements, you can easily go, like you don't have to learn much. Then JS is something you need to learn in web vulnerability analysis or website hacking, we can say in easy words. Then Java is like completely optional. You can go with Rust, Ruby, or any language you like. All right. I guess PPT is broken or what? Yeah. So this is all about level 2, what you can expect with level 2. In level 2, we will go and move further in advance. Like we will learn some standard tools, just as like SE Toolkit, Nmap, Burpsuit, Wireshark, Nikto, SQL Map, MSF. Like MSF we use for payloads. SQL Map we use for SQL injection or SQL mapping on websites. We can scan vulnerability. Nikto is something with web vulnerability. Wireshark is your network, and like you can analyze network. You can do man in the middle with better cap and network. Then Burpsuit is like for your vulnerability again website. It works as a proxy inspector. Then Nmap is again with your network. You can access that. You can also use Netcat to hack systems to enumerate on systems. And SC Toolkit is something about social engineering or phishing, we say, social media hacking. Also, there is an alternate technique which is superior to your phishing and all. I will we will talk about it in our next session. So this is all about level 3. We will do a practical role analysis. We will continue our study with the standard tools and all. with something advanced. I have something in advance, and I have a friend who works in cyber cell. So we will like we can arrange some guest session with that guy. All right. So we will learn how to polish our skills in CTF. CTF is something. If you want to try now, let me show you just an example. So this is our site, and if you go to test, and let me pick another challenge. Network packet data to find a secret flag. CTF is something like this. You get some like we will do this. We will do this cryptography challenge. There are lots of categories. This is network analysis challenge. It is a basic security challenge. So if you go through this crypto challenge, there are other field forensics, OSINT, and many more. Okay, I will go here. Or I have something decode. There are lots of tools on internet, and you can access CLI tools. Yeah, this is the site I guess. Takes so much time. The site is here. So like decrypt the following ciphertext to find following flag, and you can get hints by points or some hints are free. So I got this. I got this flag or in encrypted text. What I will do, I will just enter it here. Can use English also, no problem. Um, rot 13, rot 13 cipher. I got this code here. The first code is code something. I will go here. I will paste this. Let's see. Okay, try again. Let me just use within the yeah. So correct flag and by submitting the challenge by sending a correct flag, submitting a correct flag, you will get some points. And by that points, if you win the certain points, you will get jobs, you will get internships, you will get money, you will get anything you want by that money. Okay. So hacker should practice games like CTF to unlock his skills, gain a mastery. In level 3, we'll polish our CTF skills and participate in practical CTFs. We will divide our students within some teams, and from that team, which teams perform best, I will provide some goodies to them or money, I guess. All right, so level 3.2. So it's about learning CWs and CVEs, common weakness enumerations or common vulnerability enumerations. To learn bug bounty hunting, CVs and CWs are main base, which helps to find a web vulnerability in web application. CWs are a list of vulnerabilities, like you can find this bug in this version of the service. Let me show you. If let's take example of my own site. If you go to Webalizer, you can find it's using Cloudflare browser something. You video players are there. So if I think there is something vulnerability or if I click on PWA, so visit web dev, so you can get some information about this. And if you go to Google hacking database, Google hacking database, and I'm not sure completely. Let's check. Do a okay. Report bugs, username, password, pages containing login portal. So you can find a dork. Dork is something you can really easily access from internet what you want if you have this skill. We'll discuss about docs later, and most of the part of this session will be cut out. Okay, let me just go here. So we will practice CWs and bug bounty. We'll learn bug bounty hunting, and through that how we can earn money, real money. So thank you. This was all for this session. If you have any doubt, you can put it in comments or you can contact me on WhatsApp. All right, I guess first session is done recording. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Then I will take little of your time, and we will like continue with the second session. Okay. I guess there is no doubt. So we will continue the second session. Sharing my screen. Okay. Session two. Yep. Yep. Hmm. All right. Welcome to your first networking session or first theory session, you can say. In this session, we will discuss about communications. What are communications? How computers communicate, and what is the internet? What is internet that we are connected? You can hear me or you can watch this video. All right. Then what is TCP versus UDP? What is TCP and what is UDP? And what are their uses in our daily lives? Right. Then we will talk about little IP addresses and their types, IPv6, IP v4. Then we will get to know what types of network. Internet is a type of network, but not completely. Right. So, what are different types of network and how they help us? And a major problem. There is a major problem if we attempt to hack something through a WAN. What is WAN? We will discuss all these things further in this lecture. First, let me just clear this down. What is communication? How computers communicate? Computers communicate by sending data in small units called packets over networks using protocols like TCP/IP. Each computer has a unique IP address and data intervals through routers and switches to reach your correct destinations. Protocols ensure data is sent, received, and understood correctly. Communication can happen via wired like Ethernet and wireless like Wi-Fi. Once the data reaches the receiver, it is assembled into its original form. All right, let me just show you an example. Like here we have a computer A and here we have computer B. What will happen? Some file like file for GTA 6. Okay, file for GTA 6, and it's about 200 gigabits of internet. So a protocol like TCP/IP, what it will do? It will change that 200 GB into packets. Like it will cut it out into small packets of 2 KBs or 2 bytes, and it will send it to B, and it will ensure that the data is sent, received, and understood. Understood means it will send randomly. Like it will send up a package with number two first. It will send package with number three. Then after two, then it will randomly. It will send packages from like packages on in order. And then when it reaches B, the TCP at B will rearrange them from their numbers. All right. So communication is nothing but the packets are like to ensure communication. Protocol sends the packets to communicate. Wait a minute. All right. So basically, communication is nothing but to ensure a good communication, to ensure a good understanding of data. TCP protocols like TCP sends the data in packets. Internet. Internet is a global network of interconnected computers and servers that allows for the exchange of data and communication through various protocols, enabling access to websites, services, and information. So, internet is a nothing but a network of interconnected servers, PCs, ignore this, laptops, mobile phones, anything you like. Numbers of servers. phones, phones, laptops, servers, all these things. Internet, if you can hear me, so we are connected through internet. And there are lots of other networks in dark web we say Tor network. So Tor is again type of a network. Wait, let me just start recording from start. Restart the recording. Something. Yeah, I haven't started the recording. Right. Wait a minute. I will just drink water and I will come again. Right. Just wait 2 minutes. All right. My throat was dry, so I can't talk. Hmm. My tongue is slipping. Wait. So my throat was dry and I can't speak clearly. Let me just start recording from start. Sorry for that inconvenience. All right. Right. Welcome to your first theory session about networking and all. Today we will cover basics of networking, which will help you in every field, almost every field. If you go to cyber security or if you go to data analysis or if you go to data science, almost in every field, every tech field, you will need some basics about networking, how the network works, how we communicate, how systems communicate. So this knowledge will help you in every field. And today we will learn about communications, like what is how computers communicate, what is internet. Then we will learn about TCP and UDP, what are their uses. We will learn about IP addresses and their types. And at last, we will cover what are types of networks. So by starting with communication, how computers communicate. Basically, for example, we will take computer A and a computer B. If I want to send data, computer B, then the data will be sent in packets, very small packets. And this data, the data is sent correctly, or it is received correctly, or its ordering is completely okay, or if data gets corrupted, then it should be resent. This all things get managed by TCP, or we can say TCP/IP because it's an internet protocol, standard internet protocol. TCP, we will learn about TCP further in this session, and uh, go to our next slide. Internet. Internet is something that you and almost everything on the network, internet, we say, is connected. YouTube is connected, Meet is connected, right? So internet is nothing but interconnected computers, global network of interconnected computers, like thousands of lakhs of crores of computers, servers connected to each other. Not only computers and servers, we can also like phones are also connected, cell towers are also connected, satellites are also connected. Not directly, but indirectly they are connected. All right, enabling access to websites through some services called HTTP or HTTPS. Then services and information. Information to download information. We can use like FTP is there, file transfer protocol. So these are services enabling access to internet. All right, TCP. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol. and it's a communication protocol used to ensure reliable data transmission over a network. So TCP is something reliable. For example, if you send, so for example, a server is sending your data on your laptop. All right. So if data gets corrupted or the ordering of data, like we have talked before. So TCP manages all. So TCP is reliable. It breaks down data into packets and sends them to destination and guarantees that they are received in the correct order without any errors. If any packets are lost or corrupted, TCP requests them that they be retransmitted. This ensures a stable and error-free connection between devices. So TCP is also, like we can say, TCP IP because it's an internet protocol, as I told earlier. TCP is so reliable that almost every server or every modern tech device or modern tech company uses TCP. Also, TCP, we have used TCP in our daily lives unknowingly. For example, if we visit website using TCP connection to use HTTP service. So if you visit any website, you are using HTTP in TCP network. It's totally upon the server what you are using. Then SMTP is also a service, simple mail transfer protocol. You use Gmail or any kind of email services in your day-to-day lives. Also, if you're downloading file or uploading any file or is seeing or viewing any file is also part of FTP. File transfer. We will learn about this further in our classes. But let's just go through UDP. UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol. And other than TCP, it sends data into datagrams. Datagram is a unit, like we measure our units in grams and kilos. Likewise, datagram, data bytes are some units of data. So it's basically like a stack of data, and you can use it in calling. You can use it in documents or services. Server management is also, or real-time apps. Also, live streaming is also real time. So UDP is also used in live streaming. I will tell you big difference in TCP and UDP on the users. So is a communication. First, we will read this paragraph and understand why. TCP is a communication protocol used for transmitting data over a network. Unlike TCP, UDP does not ensure reliable delivery. This is the main point. Ordering or error checking, these three things. It sends data in datagrams and leaves the responsibility of ensuring accuracy to the application. This makes UDP faster and more efficient, especially for real-time applications where speed is critical. So, as we have learned, TCP is reliable. We can trust TCP. T for TCP, T for trust. UDP is something you need for speed. So, and as it says, like it sends data in datagrams. So it's a stack of data. And for example, our call, okay, cell call, cell phone call. So if you call or if you don't have a range in call, if you're talking with someone and you don't have a range or a network, so your data or your voice breaks, your voice starts breaking. But if you use TCP, like in Google Class or Google Meet, your voice does not break suddenly. Your voice first starts with some low pitch. It's first at first it will start pitching your voice, and then your voice will break. So it's the difference between packet and datagram. It is IP. First of all, like for example, if you system is a house on internet, like I have told you, right? Internet is spread all over globe. So we will imagine like internet is the globe, and on that internet, your system, your PC, your laptop, your phone, it stays as a house or a mansion or a hotel. hotel most specifically. For now, we can say it's a home. So if I have to send some post or send a mail letter to your house, I need your address. So that address is IP address on internet. Internet protocol address we say. An internet protocol address is a unique identifier assigned to each device connected to network, like the internet. It helps in locating, identifying devices, allowing them to communicate with each other. So I have to communicate with you. I need your IP address for that. So there are basically two types of IP addresses. They are not much important to learn, but just for uh, sake of your information, there are 30. IPv4 is like more common nowadays. IPv6 is also gaining some popularity. 32 bits address written as 4. So IPv6 is more secure than IPv4 because approximately 4.3 billion unique addresses it can generate, while IPv6 can generate approximately 340 undecillion addresses, ensuring a virtually unlimited number of devices. So if you were a neighbor and you have same addresses, so your data will be shared to your neighbor also. It's a lack of privacy, right? Compromising your privacy. For that, we use IPv6 nowadays. On mobile phone, we are implementing IPv6. It's more secure. All right, this is the last concept of today's session. And if you get this, you will be like very knowledgeable person to know this because this is the most important topic. If you understand this, you can do anything in cybersecurity because this is something most people don't get what I'm talking or what their instructor is talking. Right, so these are mainly two types, and all other types are just variations to this. This is LAN connection, and this is LAN connection or WAN connection. Sorry, not LAN. The difference is it's a local area network and it's a wide area network. And by that name, we can judge them. Like, don't judge a book by its cover, but we can judge them in IT field mostly. So, WAN is start for wide area network, and WAN actually not WAN, and this is LAN. So, this is assume this server as your router. I don't know why I put the server there, but this is your Wi-Fi router or your router. We can say modem. What So if I want to hack the system A and system B, and I want to hack the system A, so our connection is through a server. So uh, indirectly, all the systems are connected. So I can easily access A's network, or I can do a man in the middle attack. And most of the tutorials on YouTube and the guys who show you some tutorials or what we can say practicals on their system. So they are doing it within their local area network, and this is the safest way and easiest way. You can easily access your Wi-Fi, or you can if you have your target in your Wi-Fi or your mobile hotspot also, it creates a LAN, local area network, and it's easy to hack your targets or it's easy to access your targets. You can easily host a website, but the problem comes on WAN, wide area network. Here, not everything is correct, like connected directly or indirectly. You have to make a connection, right? So this internet consists of lots of servers, of websites, lots of honeycombs, and within that, if I want to hack B, I am A, and if I want to hack B, so I have to access. I need a hosting server for that, or you can use port forwarding. Like at the start of the session, that guy was asking me for port forwarding, right? So you can use port forwarding for making the server, right? So your information can travel through that internet, and if you didn't get it, you can also in the section of this, if you go to videos, yeah. I will add just alternate videos here. You can download slides here if you click this, and I will add a alternate video option here instead of lecture notes because you will get all the notes within the download slides option. You have to just click on this and you will get an alternate video like this of some other creator who is actually good. So you can always do that if you didn't get the like. Yeah. If you have any question, you can ask. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, you can turn on your mic and ask your questions. Let me just open WhatsApp and okay, discussion. Session is so you can discuss here if you want. If you have any question or if you want some knowledge about it. Yeah. If you have any questions or doubts, you can ask. If you want to share your knowledge, you can share. No problem. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So we will leave. You can leave always. The Hindi session is like 9 p.m. at 9 p.m.